Hello everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host Chad Owens. Happy Monday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I sure did. Got some good food in me. Anyway, that's besides the point. Today we got an exciting show for you guys today. As we always do, mahalo to Long's Drugs for all of the support of the show. Let's continue to support local and making Long's Drugs a part of our day. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Whew, and this one's tough. Former Mililani High School State Championship wrestler and ascending mixed martial arts fighter in the One Championship promotion, Victoria Lee, passed away on December 26th at the age of 18. This is sad news. I saw it, thought about it, and still trying to figure out, okay, what happened? No one knows the cause of death yet, but so sad, so young, so much more life growth ahead of her, and all I can think of is, what happened? And the thing that comes to mind is, the whole mental health push. Let's continue to check on our loved ones, make sure that, even on the outside, even on social media, when someone seems to be doing okay, they may not be. So make sure you continue to check in on your loved ones, and continue to pour out love into everyone. You never know what someone's going through. So with that, hey, don't be so quick to judge. Be grateful, be thankful, lead with aloha, and continue to love on one another. And so with that, I just want to give our condolences to the entire Li Ohana. I know it's a sad time, praying for comfort, peace, and I know this is a time people are mourning, and take all the time you need to process, because this isn't easy. We're personally going through something with our family right now, and so it's I can definitely feel this, wholeheartedly. And so with that, rest in aloha, Victoria, and again, condolences to the family, sending lots of prayers and aloha. The Century Tournament of Champions on Kapalua, Maui happened over the weekend, and those that were in attendance, those that tuned in, witnessed the most stunning collapse in its 25-year history. Unfortunately, right, for Colin Morikawa, who was in the lead going into the easiest stretch of the tournament. All you have to do is finish. But things happen in sports, right? You could be on fire and all of a sudden go cold. And that's what happened to Colin, unfortunately. And Jon Rahm roared his way back to win this year's Century Tournament of Champions. Although it was a collapse, it was an amazing run and finish for Jon Rahm. It just also shows you're never out of it. In any sport, right? No lead is too big, and there's always a chance to come back and win it. Anything can happen in the world of sports, and it happened over the weekend on Maui at the Century Tournament of Champions. If you guys want to dive deeper into this one, check out Billy Hall's article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser. And congratulations again to Jon Rahm, this year's Century Tournament of Champions winner. It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster in the NFL, right, the last week, due to Damar Hamlin's unfortunate incident. Well, although at the beginning it was hard for the Buffalo Bills, man, all football players, all NFL players, to sort of muster up the energy and that desire to want to get back out there again. But as soon as Damar Hamlin showed signs of, getting better, it gave them a boost, right? He was able to FaceTime in to the Buffalo Bills team meeting. Hey, that got them fired up. And I'm sure that got the entire league fired up. And what did that lead to? An opening kickoff return for the Buffalo Bills against the Patriots that literally just sparked so much levels of emotion, you know, and that ultimately led them to having that momentum, winning that game. And they said that was their first kickoff return in 3 years and 3 months, right? The number 3, Damar Hamlin's number, which I thought was very special. Josh Allen was emotional after the game. He was emotional right then and there. Didn't know what to believe, what to think. He said, man, that was God. He said, man, God is real. And that is exactly why Damar Hamlin is still with us today. And he got discharged from the Cincinnati hospital. Prayers have been answered, but you got to continue to throw it out there, right? Continue to pray for Damar and his health. Hey, but for the rest of the NFL, the rest of the players, right? Continue to pray for those you love in general, right? Because you never know. So with that, what an amazing turn of events for Damar Hamlin, the Buffalo Bills, the entire NFL, and the entire sports world. The Buffalo Bills are taking on its rival, the Miami Dolphins, in the wild card playoff, coming up. So I know you guys are going to be tuned into that, because who's on the other side? Potentially Tua Tagovailoa, our guy who's also been dealing with his concussions, and continued prayers for you, brother. And hey, if everything's cleared and you're good to go and you can play, we'd love to see you out there. But if not, it's okay. It's okay. So look, I'm going to be keeping you guys posted on that story, on Tua's health. But right now, it is unknown whether or not he will be available. Staying right here in the NFL, because playoff pictures have been solidified. And there's a couple teams we're going to talk about here right now. I'm starting with the Green Bay Packers. They were facing the Detroit Lions, where all the Green Bay Packers had to do was win, and they were in. But the Detroit Lions had other plans. They ended up defeating the Packers, keeping them out of the playoffs. The Detroit Lions had nothing to play for. They were already out of the playoffs. But they played spoiler, and may have had Aaron Rodgers play his last football game. Nobody knows. But there was a post on Instagram where a Detroit Lions player asked Aaron Rodgers to do a jersey swap. And Aaron's response was, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to keep this one. So, of course, speculation. Was that Aaron Rodgers' last game? Is he keeping his game jersey because, hey, that's his final NFL snap, or final NFL game? Who knows? Aaron Rodgers turned it on when he needed to and showed that he could still be that elite level quarterback, which we all know he still is. The Green Bay Packers are missing a few pieces. They obviously lost a huge one in Devontae Adams, but nonetheless, man, we're going to see what Aaron Rodgers decides to do probably in the upcoming weeks. Maybe he'll wait till after the Super Bowl to decide, because as a competitor, you watch the playoffs, you watch the Super Bowl, you know you're that close to getting into the playoffs. That competitor in you, right, reels you back in. So we'll see what happens to Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Okay, but on the other side, I want to talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars. They went from worst to first. Right, their first AFC South title since 2017, and they're back in the playoffs. So I'm looking forward to seeing my former team, right, the team that drafted me. I'm looking forward to seeing them, in the playoffs, playing for that. Because, as an organization, that's always the goal: win a division, get to the playoffs, and compete for a Super Bowl. That's what you want to do. That's the level, right? You got to win the division, so you can get some home field advantage. You got to win in the playoffs, and you got to go get that Super Bowl. So I'm anxious to see what Trevor Lawrence is able to do in his first playoff appearance. Want to say congratulations on behalf of the Honolulu Star-Advertiser, the CO2 rundown, to these two football players of being the Honolulu Star-Advertiser's State Football Players of the Year. Kahuku, linebacker, Leona, Lefau, right? Did it all, led that team on the defense and to the state championship. And then also Waipahu's Tama, Uiliata was an all-purpose, multi-purpose sort of player all over the place. Was that guy for Waipahu. So congratulations to the both of you on an absolutely unbelievable year. I know the best is yet to come, though, because as athletes, although we reach the pinnacle, reach the highest level of honor, we always look to better ourselves. We always look to level up. So that's what I'm going to encourage you guys to do. Take this as a proud moment. You guys have earned that, right? Hey, send love to your teammates. Send love to your teachers. Send love to everyone that's helped you along your football journey. And whatever you guys are doing next, just know that your best is yet to come. Congratulations again. Aloha. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in with me. It is Monday, so we got to start fast, right? Get your foot on that gas, come out the gate, start to build that momentum and to set up another winning week, because that's all it's about. Win each day, stack those up, and it becomes a winning week. Mahalo to Long's Drugs for all of your support. Let's continue to support local and making Long's Drugs a part of our day. I'll see you guys come Wednesday. Aloha.